I would like you all never to forget the fact that sex is the greatest mystery, the greatest secret of this life. Researches on sex and meditational experiences out of sex have revealed the truth that if the sex act continues only for 1 minute, then the desire for sex will arise the next day. If the sex act continues for 3 minutes, the desire for sex will not arise for a week. However, if the sex act is prolonged for 7 minutes, then the desire for sex will not arise up to 3 months. But if the sex act is prolonged for 3 hours, one will be free of sex not only for this life but even for the future lives too. I would like to emphasize here that the lust or passion for sex continues up to the grave just because man has not been able to understand the art and science of sex. As a part of the science, I would like to give you certain significant pointers. First of all, slowness of breath is the key to experiencing the state of prolonged sex. The duration of sex will be shorter if your breathing is fast. However, it will be prolonged if your breathing is slower and calmer. It is only in a state of prolonged sex that you will be able to experience the state of egolessness and the state of timelessness, which has been termed as the state of samadhi or super consciousness by the enlightened ones. Secondly, while in sex, focus all your attention on the midpoint between the eyebrows, which has been termed as Agya Chakra. With success in this process, you will find that the climax can be prolonged for 3 hours or even more. And then this single act of sex can take you to the experience of such a prolonged sex which will result into celibacy not only in this life but in future lives too. And I have to tell you that nobody can realize the state of celibacy without passing through the deeper experience of sex. Making efforts to achieve celibacy without the real experience of deeper sex, without the real experience of profound sex, will be an impossibility. It will make anyone totally neurotic. Therefore, the original sense of reverence, of sacredness and of meditativeness of sex must be restored. Thirdly, the sex act must happen out of love for the partner. Only then it becomes divine, because something of the beyond comes into it. If you love a person just because that person satisfies your physical need, it is no love at all. It is only a bargain. But if the sex act happens as a byproduct of your love for the partner, then the same becomes beautiful and angelic, because something of the beyond enters into it. In fact, intimacy based on sex gives you only an illusion of unity for a moment. Fourthly, sex act must be spontaneous as a happening, not as a doing. It must be a non-doing, because you have just to be a witness in the whole act. If you try to apply any techniques to it, you will try to control it. Then it brings your ego in, and this ego will destroy the whole essence. In short, I would like to tell you that it must not be head oriented, as it is only a relaxation into the heart. Now the question arises, how to let it happen without doing it? I am offering you the simplest way out. Just be playful with your partner. Sing and dance with her. Start doing anything and get lost totally into the same. Do not think of sex. Just forget all about sex. Just enjoy being with her. suddenly you will find that you are making love with your partner. You are not doing it, it is happening. You have been just possessed by it, possessed by something bigger. Awareness will be there, but you will not be there. The real meditation has happened, but you have not done it. However, if it does not happen spontaneously like this, just forget about it. Just go to sleep and wait for a day or two. It is bound to come. And when that moment comes, you will find yourself diving deeper into the ocean, and then you will be drowned in deeper experience of love. But you will have to wait for that moment. Let it happen on its own. In due course of time, you will get the very knack of the same. And finally, let your sex act be orgasmic. Truly speaking, urge for sex is the natural byproduct of our intrinsic urge to move to the original source of creation. Therefore, it must be used as a powerful device to contact the ultimate reality. But it is possible only by passing through the orgasmic experience in sex. Very sorry to say that modern man has become totally incapable of orgasmic experience in sex. That is why orgasmic sex has become a rare phenomenon in modern world. In fact, ejaculation is not orgasm. You may go on making love and giving birth to children even without getting a single orgasmic experience. Orgasmic experience is always spontaneous and wild like a storm. But modern man has become so systematic and so methodological that he wants to go with a step-by-step plan even in sex. If you are really orgasmic, you will groan and moan, you will shout and sing, and a number of strange things will happen while making love to your beloved. It is going to be a very mad thing. To be orgasmic means to have the capacity to lose total control in the specific act. If you cannot be orgasmic in other dimensions of life like anger, joy and jealousy, you cannot be orgasmic in sex, because in fact man is a totality. You have to be total in all your emotions, whatever they may be. Orgasm happens when your body, mind, heart and soul get involved with your partner at all these levels. Your whole body and breath start vibrating with your being, with your soul. You become possessed by this existence and your ego vanishes. You are thrown into a state of madness which is like meditation, sleep or death. In short, you can say an orgasm means a kind of melting with the other partner, a kind of relaxation into each other's being. And it becomes a meditation because there is no ego, there is no stir of thoughts, and even time stops. The same state happens to be a glimpse of God. In this way, orgasmic sex is the natural way to oneness with the existence, oneness with the God. Now you become just pure consciousness. You are contented, but there is no content to it.